Hi freaks, it's Matt here, and I'm joined by my two best friends, Nathan and Sue, and in this episode we're going to be counting down the top 5 moments of Wolf Creek. At number 5, it's waking in the sunrise.
It was just a really good moment, I guess. Not horrific in any way, but just beautifully shot, but also, I guess, the calm before the storm. So they're chilling, they're on their holiday, and waking up to a new tomorrow, new today, completely oblivious into what's about to happen to them.
Yeah, all that hope and stuff, and how young they are, and, you know, setting off on an adventure and all that fun and stuff, and then you know how horribly wrong it's going to go.
At number 4, it's Liz waking tied up.
It's like a nightmare. That's when everything begins for them, really. I mean, you can't get more scary than waking up and being totally vulnerable like that and not even knowing what's happening. Where are your friends? Why is this happening to you? And she has a cry, which I think is so realistic. Instead of just automatically going into save yourself mode, she does have a little, oh God, what's happening? This is horrible, which I think felt very real and effective for me.
Number 3, which is Christy almost escapes, but she gets shot.
After everything that she's been through, you just really want her to get away. She's out there on the road and she's going, and then she finds that kind old man who's going to help her as well. And then Mick turns up in sniper mode, and you're really wanting her to get away, but he's just gunning her down. It's just really suspenseful.
And it's also so sad that she almost, gets the upper hand, and you think she's going to escape, but, she gets shot in the head.
Yeah, I mean, especially when she's driving and she thinks she's gotten away, and she's laughing like a crazy woman, and that's pretty much the end of her.
Yeah, and that laugh kind of tells you that even if she is out of it, she's never really going to be out of it. She's always going to be kind of broken after this. I mean, horror has taught us to expect there to be a final girl, and we thought it was going to be Liz, and apparently it's not. So now we start to think, oh, she's going to get away. So it's yet another way of turning things on their head that you don't really expect. And by the time he does dispatch of her, you're kind of hoping he just does it quick, because she's been through so much that you're like, please don't do anything more to her. I just don't even want to watch that happen again.
In our number 2 spot, it's the 2 girls hiding down the side of a cliff.
That is probably the most tense moment of the film. It's a clever idea. And not one that I could guarantee that I would think of under those kind of circumstances, but it could have worked. Like, it should have worked, really, and you kind of think that it did. But the tension of them hanging onto the side while he's leaning over with a torch is pretty full on, I think, and sticks with you. Also, how scared they look. That the performances are pretty awesome, and you believe them. You believe that they're terrified of this man.
Absolutely, especially when one's trying to comfort the other one as well. But really, they're both scared, and they're both just gripping on really for life itself. So they fall down to the death, or they hopefully avoid him. It was just a really suspenseful moment again, another one.
And you really felt their friendship, I think, as well.
Yeah.
In our number 1 spot, it's probably the most iconic part of the movie for me. It's the head on the stick scene.
Yeah, it's pretty scary, but it just grosses me out, which I guess is why it's a number 1 spot and why it's become such a memorable scene as well.
You don't see what he does to her after he's done that. I mean, what he's done by severing her spinal cord is bad enough, but in your head you're thinking, and then what did he do to her? Because after that he's like, we're going to talk, you're going to tell me stuff, and then the camera ends. So I don't know what he did, but my mind just goes crazy thinking about how horrible it could have been.
Well, that's it. Like, Sue, you said in our last episode that the reason why we agree that the reason why we watch horror films is because we love to be affected, and we love to have, that scare, and a great horror film will stay with you and linger. And I think thanks to this scene, this is why Wolf Creek really lingers with me. The thought of, that she was the person we put all of our faith into, of making it to the end.
Yep. And
she doesn't, and she has the most horrible future, because we'd seen what had happened, what he did to people, his victims, with that cadaver that was
Oh,
hung
yeah.
up on his shed, like cut to bits, and you just thought that, you know, Liz is going to have to go through that same fate. The person who is the hero or the heroine is going to have to go through that horrible thing that we don't see. So what's unseen is what really makes me feel sick.
Yeah, agree. Well, it is the most famous scene for a reason, because people haven't forgotten it.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone's seen anything on screen that chilling, like nasty chilling, for a long time. Probably not since like Last House on the Left and that sort of gritty nastiness.
Yeah, that's another scene that sticks with me. God, don't take me there.
Sorry.
So that's our top 5. Do you agree with it? I'm sure it's controversial. I'm sure you don't agree with our top 5. Well, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think. Make sure you subscribe, and if you do like our top 5, give us a thumbs up. We'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.